Let's paint a clone and some space goop. Yep. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we're going to be painting Scarlet, Spider, and Gwenom from Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. We're going to do some really easy ways to paint these and get them on the table quickly. So let's do it. And we're going to start with a dark spray. We're going to start with Gwenom here. And we're going to take some Imperial Navy. And we are going to put this over the entire miniature. So every part, except for the tongue, we can leave the tongue thing. We can leave that not blue. Then we're going to take some crystal blue and we're going to do a dry brush on all the Imperial blue we just did. So just go through with a makeup dry brush and just get that on there. Next, we're going to take some sky blue here and we're going to do another dry brush, but we're basically aiming for the upper parts of the miniature, so we don't want to do really any of the under parts, so just kind of concentrate to the tops. Next, we're taking some Black Lotus and some Speed Paint Medium, and this is going over all the blue that we just did. That's going to shade our blue down, give it that symbiote sort of appearance, and yeah, that's all we have to do for the blue. Next, we're going to take some Wicked Pink, and this is going on the inside of the hood. It's a really weird miniature, a really weird character, I guess. So any of the spots where it's supposed to be pink, check your reference photos. This is going all over there. And obviously all over the tongue, and she also has some little shoes. Those are also going to be pink. Next, we're going to take some pale sand here, and we're going to put this on the edge of the hood, so it's kind of like the teeth. So anywhere where there's the edge of the hood, or teeth, or the spider symbol on her back, we're going to put this on all of those areas. Next, we're taking some Pixie Pink and we're going to do a layer up on all of the Wicked Pink that we did. So, all these areas in there, and I mean, these are kind of smooth areas, so we want to add a little depth. So even though we might not be painting directly on a spot we should be, like a raised area, we want to add a little bit of color to it, so it's not just flat pink. Next, we're going to take some Squid Pink and we're just going to highlight up all those areas we just did with the Pixie Pink. So we're just bringing that pink up to a much more vibrant color. Next, we're taking some matte white and we're going to go in and we're just going to highlight up our pale sand that we did for all the white areas. So again, the cowl, the teeth, and the spider on the back. So we're just getting the most raised areas of that. Next, we're taking some silver gray here and we're just going to put in the eyes with this, like I don't know if they're lenses or anyway, the eyes on the costume are gonna get silver gray. And you can do the base on her and that's it, she's done. You could do a lot more to Gwenom. You could do a lot more shading on the costume, a lot more volume on all that, like black to blue, but I really just wanted to get it done quickly and still look decent on the table. Not everything has to be a full-on layering and highlighting. Sometimes you can just do some quick, easy things. Next, we're jumping over to Scarlet Spider. We've done the same thing. We've given him a dark spray here, and we're going to take some burnt red. Now, this is going to go all over his legs, arms, and his head. I actually used another color first on his one arm and decided it was not what I wanted, so just ignore that part. And this burnt red really covers nicely, so you only have to do one coat. Next, we're going to take some crystal blue, and this is just going to go all over his sweater vest. Is it like a cut, like a sweater that he's cut the sleeves off of? I don't really know anything about Scarlet Spider, except that he's a clone of Peter Parker that loves cut off sweatshirts. I think I know that, at least. Next, we're hopping over to Wyvern Fury here, and we're going to use this to highlight up our first layer of the red. So this is just going on all the raised areas, staying away from those recesses. And this actually looks really good with the burnt red underneath. It really gives a nice contrast without looking too different. Now we're going to hop over to that pure red here, and this is just going to go on all that wyvern red that we just highlighted up. So again, we're pulling in a little bit, again, staying away from the recesses, but we're leaving a little bit of that wyvern red on there and just layering everything up. And you can definitely see this is where the costume really starts to come alive. Now we're going to take our crystal blue and bright sapphire. So we're going to add some bright sapphire to that crystal blue and start making our layers up. So each subsequent layer, we're going to add a little bit more of that bright sapphire and really bring this up. And the official art of the character on AMG's website, it's really poppy. So we're going to do quite a few layers of this going up from that crystal blue till we get basically right to the bright sapphire. So here's another layer up here. So we've added, like I said, more of that bright sapphire in, and we're just going to keep doing that until we get it to a point where we're very happy with it, or we're just okay with it. But it's more of a, instead of just knowing when to stop, like, oh, that's good, I've done enough. You really got to eyeball it and figure out what's going to be good for you and how you want it to look. And so this is the final highlight up here, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Next, we're going to take some matte black here, and we're just going to do the spider symbol on his cut-off hoodie. Next, we're jumping over to some ivory, and we're going to use this to just put in the eyes on Scarlet Spider. And we're going to grab some silver gray here, and we're just going to put this all over the webbing he has that's attached to his base elements. Next, we're taking some plate mail metal, and this is going to go all over his wristbands, his ankle weights, and his belt. And we're going to take some Bal Red here, and this is just going to go on the center, like, gems sort of thing on his belt. Next, we're taking some Runic Gray, and this is going to go all over any of the metal we just painted. So this is basically just like a metal wash. We're also going to use this on the spider webs that he has connecting to the base element. This is a really good color for washing metal. It is one of my go-tos for washing a silver color and giving it a bit of a bluish hue. And we're going to do the base on this guy, which is already done, and he's done. And here they are all finished up, and like I said, we went for a weird sort of alien look with Gwenom, that symbiote costume for the black and the blue. You could do a lot more work on her and really punch her up quite a bit. And Scarlet Spider here, actually, for such an easy way of doing him, I think he turned out looking really good. I'm pretty happy with that. I wasn't originally going to get these miniatures, but I thought they would just be fun to paint. I don't play a lot of Web Warriors, like, and by a lot I mean I have never played Web Warriors. I'm way more of a Spider Foes kind of guy. What do you guys think? Are you going to play Web Warriors? Are you going to play Spider Foes? Like, what is your team? I want to know the team that you're most attracted to in the game. What do you like playing? Not necessarily what's competitively good. What do you enjoy playing? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, this was a quick video I wanted to get out for release weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and you guys have a great day. I tried reading the Gwenom comic, and it turns out that you can't just jump into a series in the middle of it and make sense of it, because all of a sudden she's like Ghost Spider, but then there's Gwenom and she's fighting the King Symbiote. Is that a thing? And then Mary Jane turns into Carnage. I have no idea what's happening. Anyway.